Galactic Journey, February 18th, 1959. Vanguard does it again. Vanguard II. At long last, the Vanguard team has launched the satellite it had always wanted to. Vanguard II soared into orbit atop its three-stage launcher yesterday, joining 4 other satellites, 3 American, 1 Soviet, around the Earth. It is expected to orbit for the next 300 years. The Navy and NASA have been trying for almost a year to duplicate their first success back in May 1958. Vanguard I was ridiculed by Soviet Premier Khrushchev as a grapefruit. Truth to tell, he wasn't far off. The first Vanguard did little more than duplicate the work of Sputnik 1. On the other hand, the Vanguard project also entailed the building of Earth's first worldwide satellite tracking system, as well as the development of the first purpose-built civilian booster. Well, that booster finally got some good use this year. Vanguard II is much bigger, beach ball-sized, than its ancestor. Moreover, the new satellite has been touted as the first eye in the sky. There are 2 photocells located at the tip of 2 optical telescopes mounted inside the probe. Their mission for the next 2 weeks, the lifespan of their batteries, will be to detect reflections off of clouds in the northern hemisphere. If that doesn't sound exciting to you, how about if I tell you that this is the first step toward bona fide weather satellites? Within a couple of years, we will have automated orbital observatories with a clear view of much of the globe at any given time. They'll be able to spot hurricanes, cold fronts, jet streams, you name it. After a few years, they'll accumulate enough data to revolutionize our climatology models and maybe even lead to large-scale weather control. Aside from communications, pioneered in December with the launch of Project SCORE, weather is the prime commercial use for satellites. Even more nifty is the tape recorder setup they've got in Vanguard. This allows the satellite to collect and store data for later transmission down to Earth. As space-age as this sounds, rumor has it that this sophisticated system is about to be superseded by an all-new digital development. That will be an exciting story to break when I can. Another interesting tidbit, to me, is how the Vanguard team chose to moderate the temperature on board the satellite. There's no air in space, so all heat is received and transmitted away by radiation, and not by the more efficient methods of conduction and convection, as on Earth. Translation, it's hot in the sun and cold in the shadow, and there's no moderation by a surrounding medium. It's important that the satellite not absorb too much heat, or too little. On the Pioneers, at least the first 3, they had an alternating black and white paint scheme to address the problem. Vanguard, on the other hand, is coated with powdered silicon monoxide as insulation underneath the shiny aluminum picked for maximum visibility. Inside, the satellite is gold-plated. I assume this is to conduct heat to the silicon monoxide shell. I wonder how much that cost. The only disappointment is that Vanguard II is tumbling as it spins like a wobbly top. This is going to make interpreting the photoscanner data a challenge. Still, it's an exciting first step. The next few years are going to be incredible. Back to fiction in 2 days. The original written article, linked stories, and images can be found at galacticjourney.org by Gideon Marcus.